Who Can I Run To is a story about a woman who's lost her way. She's a ex-R&B singer from the glory days of the 90s, and she's now found herself in a pool of somewhat despair. You know, she's been through alcoholism. She lost all the money that she made as a singer, and now she's living with a boyfriend that's probably not very good for her. Very unhealthy relationship. Who's also a singer, and she's singing backup for him. So the story leads us to a place where she ends up running into her old group mates.
Y'all remember when we was in the group? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Do we remember or not? Mm-hmm. What a friend we have in Jesus.
Oh, yes. Singer.
All our sins, griefs to bear.
What a privilege to carry everything to God and pray.
And from there, they try to bring her back into herself, you know, through church and through their love and support. Monica is our main character. She is a phenomenal singer, strong, but just in despair.
My feelings about my character is God couldn't have chose a better person to play Monica Brown because this is my story. When you see tears, those are real tears. It's coming from a real place.
Why you always acting so trifling? Look, we need to talk.
I was thinking the same thing.
Baby, I love you, but I'm not feeling good about how things are going.
Taste it and see that the Lord is good. His mercy endureth forever. His grace is sufficient for even me. That's why I wanna be, gotta be close to you. I wanna be close. Close to you, close to you, close to you. Lord, I wanna be close to you. Close to you, close to you. Let the words from my mouth be acceptable to you, Lord. Cause I wanna be so close to you, so close to you. Look, I used to want that superstar pocket full of swag, red carpet dreams, and private plane vacations. But what I needed was a man who would come home every night.
Tracy is 30-something, married, children, saved, very, very peaceful, and she's definitely the one who is Monica's biggest supporter and rooting for her to get back in the church.
You should write the rest of it. Well, I haven't written a song in 15 years, girl, nah.
Monica, your gift will not betray you.
Okay.
So how about that? You take it. And then when you're ready, he'll be ready.
Paul D. Hannah, I've been working with him now for 2 years nonstop. You know, he's a visionary. He writes, produces, directs, and he first did this play 20 years ago in Seattle. And to see something he did 20 years ago come to life now in the film form is just excellent. You know, most people can only handle 2 jobs. He has, on this project, 4 jobs.
Paul and I, it's actually been pleasant, easy. We talked about this more so in pre-production. We had this really up, it's really the altar area. Maybe we could just light her up here. Just raise up,
I'll just start raising stuff up, you tell me what's good.
Yeah, we're getting a lot done. We're on the game plan and it's working out.
actually told this story about 20 years ago. Then it was my first original piece that I'd ever done. It was just a very small production. I think we did it at a church. We had one couch. We sold tickets for like $5 or $6, and we packed the house out.
Oh, you think I'm playing? Well, let me tell you, this ain't no game, and it sure ain't no joke. This message I'm bringing is a message of hope.
It was such a move of God that about halfway through the play, we couldn't even perform anymore. And it just became more of a church service than anything else. I've waited now from 12 other movies and several plays to do it when I felt like the time was right.
Hey, Kim Mark.
From the top.
This ain't no game, it sure ain't no joke. This message I bring is a message of hope. I'm gonna shout it for the world to hear. Take one step to Christ and He'll draw you near. You want your life to change, you wanna be free from sin. Must be born of water and spirit to make it in. Hell is hot and hell is real, but you gotta give it up to me. He'll give it up. Oh yeah. Give it up to Jesus, give it up. You gotta give it up. Give it up. I ain't lying, y'all. Give it up to Jesus, give it up. Yeah, yeah. Give it up, give it up, give it up. You got to give it up. Give it up, give it up.
Toy, she's straight to the point. She's no holds barred. And honestly, Toy just seems like just a different name of who I really am. It's like almost like I was typecasted, almost like they tried me a little bit. Her name should really just be Little Mo. But that's how I am. I really just shoot from the hip.
Girl, if you're sleeping with the enemy, the least you can do is bring him to church. Well. Okay.
Looks so familiar.
Javon, this is Monica from...
from your old group, right? Listen, now I remember.
Javon, we were just catching up if you don't mind.
I mean, I feel like I already know you.
Javon, man, he's one of them cats that he's looking for a wife, and he's getting a little anxious about it.
But look, let's get serious. I'm looking for a wife, and you look good enough to eat.
Javon.
Good enough to meet.
I like the role because he has a turn within it and actually helps her out in the film, you know what I mean? So it's really cool.
Now, when you hear this melody, I want you to sing the first thing that comes to your mind.
If I could just talk to you alone and tell you what's on my heart, speak truthfully about what I'm feeling inside. I like to tell you how faithful you are. If I can just lay in your presence, just you and me, I wanna give to you my body and all of me, my heart, soul, and mind.
What compelled me to take it on is that it's a Christian project. I'm a Christian. This is the first Christian project I've ever done. So I feel this is the first time I'm ever to do something in my religious arena. So that, without saying, this is a special project for me. I'm actually shooting at my own church, so that's special. I'm shooting with artists that I look up to, that I listen to their music. I'm also working with Paul D. Hanna, who I love to work with. This is our 7th project in less than 2 years together, and we're really, really excited.
Working with Paul has been great. It's my first opportunity meeting him, as well as my first opportunity having the opportunity to work with him. And he's such a warm fellow, but he definitely takes direction.
Working with Paul as a director is a great experience. Whenever you're doing a movie, play, or anytime you have to take direction, you just never know how people are going to act because, you know, this is his brainchild, this is his baby.
Paul is so cool. And even when he's trying to rush us along and he gets a little intense, his intensity still isn't as bad as I've seen other directors.
Very easy to do if everybody just moves like they have a purpose. We gotta move, everybody's on point, let's get it done, it'll be a beautiful day. But I don't want to say this again. Everybody clear? So good, moving in.
I met this pastor that I really like, and I was wondering, would you be willing to go sit down and talk to him with me?
About what?
About our issues.
What issues?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I need a touch from your hand. Oh, I need to feel whole again. Yeah. With the finger of your love, I need you to touch me. Oh, touch. Move on me, move in me, Lord. Move me and make me one more time. Lay your hands on me. Ooh, I feel it all over me right now. Hey, hey, touch me, Lord. Please touch me, Lord. Touch me all over, from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet. Make a difference in my life, Lord. Please touch me. Mold me and make me. Shake me, Jesus. I will never be the same until you touch me. Lay your hands on me. Make me, Lord. Mold me and shake me, make me. Lay your hands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lay your hands. Please touch me, Lord.
Pastor Marvin Sapp had never done a film before, and when we called and he read the script, he was with it. He just said he was so interested in doing it.
I'll never leave. I'm learning tonight that he'll never forsake me. The thing that I find to be most interesting about the film story is it's real. I really don't think that type of behavior is appropriate.
Oh, well, please tell me, Pastor, with all due respect, was it appropriate when that man committed adultery with me? Was that appropriate?
Absolutely not. It was not appropriate when he committed adultery with you. But it also wasn't appropriate while you and him were having fornication with one another either. The message that is being emanated from this play / movie, that people will be changed and made the better because they heard some real truth.
And vengeance is not going to make you feel better, Erica.
Yes, it will. It's gonna make me feel a whole lot better because I'm going down to that church tomorrow and I'm gonna pull the sheets off of all this mess.
Erica, man, she kind of blindsides you because she starts off all hurt over this situation she's dealing with, and Monica's encouraging her and she's upset. She's messing around with the pastor
And she thinks that he's no longer married, but he actually lied and he is still married.
And you know, this film speaks to that. And it also speaks to, you can come out, you can come back from anything, you can make it. You don't have to stay in that place.
Whether you are a Christian, whether you're religious, whether you're not, I think the fact that no matter how hard you fall, you can get back up.
This is something that takes place and happens every day in the local church. And it also takes place and happens every day in our communities.
It's a love story, and I mean, it's a love story with God, you know what I mean? First, I think that's what's cool about it.
Well, my message is absolutely crystal clear, and that is, when you ask the question, who can you run to? The message is, you run to God.
You are my source, my greatest necessity.